Have you ever approached a certain holiday and got the itch to play a certain game? Around Halloween, I always want to hop into Luigi's Mansion. Or around Thanksgiving, I want to play Tecmo Bowl. I don't really have that with Christmas. And to be fair, we haven't really been given the best when it comes to Christmas-themed video games. I was pleasantly surprised when I heard a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer game was releasing in 2025. The Wii game was awful. What an opportunity for headless chicken games? Okay, we take control of Sam the Snowman. The game didn't take long to start glitching out on me. The camera was going to be a big problem. I gotta tell you though, the intro had me feeling nostalgic. Just like Christmas music, these movies, they're all so timeless. Now, the great Burl Ives passed on in 1995, so he won't be voicing Sam the Snowman. But they got someone who somewhat sounds like him. Now let's reference back to that abomination on the Wii.
Where is Santa, you ask? Why, he's just up the road a bit.
Oh, excuse me. Call me Sam.
This is much better. Once Sam takes us into the story of Rudolph, just like the movie, we see that Rudolph's dad, and even Santa Claus, are not very nice to him, until they need him.
Now how can you overlook that? His beak blinks like a blinking beacon.
Rudolph, please, would you tone it down a bit?
Rudolph was just born, and Santa's got him looking for jingle bells. The gameplay feels inspired by SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. These jingle bells we're looking for can be used to access new areas in the game, just like the golden spatulas in SpongeBob. So let's go back. The camera. That's problem number one. Problem number two? For me, it's not exactly following the movie. Just up ahead, I can meet 3 main characters in less than 5 minutes. I was hoping for a game that stayed true to the movie. The part during the Reindeer games when Rudolph is flipping out because he was called cute, it's here. That's what I need more of. The music is a nice touch. If you are familiar with the 1964 classic, these tunes will bring some memories back. I wish we got cutscenes of some of the actual songs with lyrics in-game. When I found out there was no Silver and Gold or Holly Jolly Christmas performance by Sam the Snowman, I was disappointed. I know when it comes to that stuff, there's way more to it with licensing. But when I was uploading my gameplay, I got copyrighted for the endgame credits for the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer soundtrack. So if you're using the movie music, to me, you gotta go all out. Let's skip all the way to the Misfit Island area. It's an absolute cluster. Sometimes you find items for a quest you didn't even start yet. I found all 5 feathers before a soldier even asked me to find them. There is a map, but no possible way to set waypoints on it. A map indicator in the top right corner of the screen would have been wonderful. Instead, I have to walk a bit, keep bringing up the map to see where I'm going. There's one part where you play hide and seek with a train and an airplane. Well, I found the train, but somehow the one I haven't found yet is talking to me. The boss battles are simple, and that's not a bad thing for a game that will be mostly played by kids. Every boss fight is different, but the boss itself is not. It's the Bumble. Honestly, no issues here. The final area you explore is Santa's castle. There is no direction here at all. Just like the movie, the Bumble becomes your friend and is willing to help. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but when I was fighting the Bumble in these boss battles, he was much bigger than he appears now. Why is he smaller? You gotta complete the objectives, like finding the star for the top of the tree and finding Santa's hat. Once you do everything they ask, it's time for the final flight. I was looking forward to this. They're off to the island of Misfit toys because they need homes too. This flight was so glitched. I actually got jolted so far into the sky, I flew over all the obstacles and pickup items. Once again, would have been nice to have the actual Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song playing with the lyrics during this part. We get the instrumental, but I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking. The game ends and we don't see the Misfit toys finding homes like the original cartoon. That's the heartwarming part of the movie. Overall, I may sound like I'm coming down hard on the game, but for positives, they really captured the world the movie was set in. It looks great. It's not an awful game by any means. It's just hard to kind of review this game because it's meant for children, but I'm not sure children today would enjoy a game like this. Certain movie moments make its way into the game, but the story just feels super rushed. That's gotta be my biggest complaint. I think it's way better than the original Rudolph game that we got on the Wii. I would play this over that 1,000,000 times. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You actually can change your character. Nothing in this game, though, told me that I could. I just happened to stumble over it. You can play as Clarice, Hermie, and Yukon Cornelius. Look, I hope this game sells well, and maybe in the future we get a classic Frosty the Snowman game or something else. I want to see more Christmas games. At its core, we have a game that is a tribute to the beloved Christmas classic. These programs are tied to Christmas memories for many. I grew up on them. When I see Rudolph, I think back to my Christmases as a kid. We always hear about the Christmas magic, and growing older you realize the magic is just the people who love you enough to make your moments special. It's all about making memories. If you have little ones, I'm sure they'll have a blast with this. Watch the movie, play the game, spend time with family, and celebrate the birth of the Savior. Merry Christmas.
Well, folks, as for the rest of the story,
He went down in history. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!